Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this very special No Frills live edition of the Rugby Odds on Rugby Wrap-Up for the Tokyo Olympics, featuring John Bradshaw Layfield, the WWE Hall of Famer, his mentor, the Philly Godfather, the best goddamn sports bettor ever, the gift to rugby and mankind, Gift Egbelu, and I'm Matt McCarthy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to have the usual bells and whistles. Yeah, you'll have John with a sword and the Godfather with Rocky behind him, or Rocky Marciano and Gift plugging one of his things. He's got the Roots Rugby. I'm just here at the beach trying to get this in. I'm in the Marlon Brando estate in Bora Bora, but we're coming together just to get you some quick information to make you money on the Tokyo Olympics. We're going to talk about the men's semifinals and the finals, and Gift is the one that's up to speed on this. So let's start with John. John, you got Fiji and Argentina. Who's winning that one, John?
This sword I got at Ueno Station, right by Animal Hamaguchi's gym, near the world's biggest Shiitake shrine, right there in Tokyo. So I know all about the Japanese Olympics because I've got the sword right here that was from Ueno Station.
Okay, so what's your pick, John?
Argentina. My sword.
Argentina getting 9.5.
Mr. Basketball head. All right, listen, I'm going to break this down to you. Gift knows his sevens. I've been loving his TikTok. Okay, here we go. Fiji's going to win. New Zealand's going to win. Fiji beats New Zealand for the gold medal.
Godfather.
I mean, there's some sharp money that hit the screen on this Fiji side. It opened up 9.5. It's actually up to minus 10.5 now. So there's some wise guys that like Fiji here at minus 9.5. If you can still find 9.5, it's a good number. I would suggest you bet it. Great Britain against New Zealand. Great Britain with a great comeback. They got momentum on their side. This line hasn't moved at all. It opened up 9.5. It's still 9.5 on your screen. I kind of like Great Britain to cover the spread, even though I think New Zealand wins. I'm in agreement with John. I think it's going to be Fiji and New Zealand, but don't be surprised if GB wins that game out.
Don't be surprised if GB wins that game out. Gift, what do you think?
There's one thing that I love about the setup here, outside of Great Britain being in existence, a part of it, is that this is some grown man rugby that's about to be playing right now.
Grown man
Fiji
rugby?
going in against Argentina, say what?
Did you say grown man rugby?
This is some grown man rugby that's going on around that.
Hell yeah, it's some grown man rugby. That's what it is, grown man rugby.
Grown man rugby. Fiji's coming into this one. They're about to ground and grind this Argentina team. Look, this has been a really wild run. They made past further than they did in Rio Olympics. Shout out to Argentina for somehow beating South Africa with 6 people, but Fiji doesn't get stopped. If this is grown man rugby, Fiji is superhumans, all right? They are pure superhumans. And New Zealand versus Great Britain, hey, Great Britain, you got lucky. You got lucky. This is pure unadulterated luck. New Zealand, I look for you to continue to do what you do. Go slow in the beginning of the first half and close it out. I do agree with Godfather. Great Britain will probably cover the spread, but New Zealand is definitely taking this all the way, and it's going to be another Fiji win. They're just too good.
Hey, speaking of grown man rugby, big shout out to our USA Rugby boys and Danny Barrett, Perry Baker, all the boys there. Proud of all you guys. My USA Rugby shirt because I'm proud of America.
God damn, you're a goddamn good American, John Bradshaw Layfield. And I'm going to ride
Before you start, Matt, let me read out the futures here. As of right now, the adjusted price on the gold medal: Fiji plus 120, New Zealand plus 130, Great Britain 7-1. And Argentina is out there at 7-1.
Oh, that is good information. Oof, and that makes it just tougher. But I'm going to go back to my Patriot, John Bradshaw Layfield, and he's got me inspired. And I want to say to Steve Thomasine, don't you be apologizing. I want to say to Steve Thomasine, don't you be apologizing, Stephen. I don't know if you could hear me the first time, but you, sir, do not apologize for anything. We win and lose as a team and as a country, and we are damn proud of you, son. So don't you worry about it.
Great American message, but it also exposes the fact of how many edits you have because you had to show this live, so you can't go over that. Yes, the world's seeing what us three see every week. You edit yourself to make it look like you speak English.
I'm sorry, John. We didn't get that. We're going to have to take care of that in post-production next time, but I'm going with Fiji covering the spread over a beaten-up Las Pumas squad and anybody but England, baby. And I know it's Team GB, but ABE, I'm going against Great Britain, and I'm giving Godfather, what's that spread again?
It's 9.5. It hasn't moved at all. There's no sharp money on either side.
New Zealand will win that one by at least 10. Bet on it. On that note, guys, we got the women's thing. We've already talked about that. Guys, on the I can't edit this.
You know what I mean? You did it again.
I can't do
it. You cannot edit it.
I'm imploding right before your eyes live, ladies and gentlemen. That should be worth some clicks. But guys, any final thoughts before we go? John.
God bless America. God bless America. And God bless our USA rugby team. And I apologize to all of our British fans over there for what some people have said about anybody but England.
Edit that. Gift.
Yo, look, the U.S. team played the best we've ever seen. That was full bully ball, and I continue to hope they use that same energy against Canada, then eventually South Africa for that 5th spot. But, look, I'm just still afraid of Fiji. I'm always going to be afraid of Fiji.
Gift's afraid of Fiji. Godfather, any wisdom? Because we haven't had any yet.
I'm not sure if you guys have realized it yet, but Matt McCarthy has a slight resemblance to Elmer Fudd. That's all, folks.
Wow. On that
note,
very,
very quiet.
Wow. There are going to be some cold stares around the water cooler, ladies and gentlemen.
And you can't edit it.
But on this episode of the Rugby Odds, you saw our true colors.
Lasky Waglet.
And we're going to go right now, but don't forget to check out our other segments, including our MLR stuff this week, because that's going to make you some money. We'll see you on that episode.
You can't edit that either.
On behalf of John Bradshaw Layfield, the best WWE Hall of Famer ever, Mr. Gift, Egbelu, the gift to rugby and mankind, and the Philly Godfather, just the best goddamn sports better ever. I'm Matt McCarthy for this episode of the Rugby Odds. That's all, folks. Check out our other segments, including The Rugby Odds, featuring WWE Hall of Famer John Bradshaw Layfield, the world's best sports bettor ever in the Philly Godfather, and Rugby's Gift, Gift Egbelu, our Major League Rugby show, Martial Law, The Zack Attack, and please sign up for our Rugby Wrap-Up Red Cross Blood Donor Team.